Swellport special update. I wanted to go up to the lookout, but the gates were closed. It was closed, so I'm at a wayside, so there's gonna be traffic going by here. But anyways, and that's noisy sometimes. Anyways, I got new seats. I got a new seats. Lapara silhouette and pillion. Um, I like the way that looks. It lives up to its name, the silhouette. You know, it kind of takes the lines off the tape there, and it resolves it. But the problem with the stock seat was my hinder would slide off over the back stop there because when I goose the bike, because it's just so much quicker than stock. Um, but this thing holds me. This thing holds me. The foam's a lot harder, and then I got the pillion backing it up here, and I can give it full roast, and I stay on there. It keeps me from sliding back. What else did I do? This year I got new S&S drive belt, high performance drive belt, and I like that idea because I don't relish the thought of that thing breaking when I need it. When I need it, when I need the power, have it snap on me. So I got, it's like Kevlar reinforced or something. And then I got this new aluminum drive belt with one extra tooth. It's a 28 tooth. So I went up to a 28 tooth there. I re-wrapped the pipes. I finally got rid of all the oil leaks. Those are all nice now. The tank, I got to do this tank over again. The clear coat, just from sitting over the winter, it fractured. This happened. It was like this in spring when I uncovered the bike for the first time in spring this spring, and it just it's just from the getting so cold, the tank shrinking and or the whatever, and it's worse on the other side. But and then I was getting a little bit of and I fixed this oil cooler. I had to get a new oil cooler, and that's what it was. Is I was tightening these things, and it's not designed to take torque in that direction because these are welded together, probably resistance welded, and what I got to do is I got to apply counter torque here when I tighten this or this. I got to apply counter torque, and then I got a little oil pressure gauge, which is nice. When I fire up the bike, I can watch the oil pressure come up real quick, and that's comforting. And then I need to wipe this thing down. It's just been a year. I got like 1,200 miles on it this year. Not a lot, but I was, working on it for the first part of the year. And I got to get some new O-rings here. These O-rings are really good. I got these from Dr. O-ring. I can't remember the diameter on them, but they're really tough and hard. They're good peg rings. These are all squishy like rings. I don't know where I got those, but I got to get something different for my shifter. But I got a stainless replaceable oil filter, and I just safety wired. I had to make this little bracket anyways to put this thing on, and then I just used up some of that 3AN stainless I had left over from doing the brakes. I got that plumbed in. Let's see what else. It's kind of dirty. Like Baja with this thing. Sometimes I have to get where I'm going every day. But that's why I got these tires. These are the only on-off tires I can find for this thing. They're Kendas. They're Chinese tires, but they're actually pretty goddamn good. I was impressed. I kept pushing it in the corners, and I'm like, this thing's holding decent, you know, and I'm carving it up, and the tail's kind of just skitched a little bit once, and I was like, okay, you know, right about there, that's about as far as I can push it. And but that was on the way out of a corner, giving it the mustard, so it really, you know, they hold, they're pretty good road tires, surprisingly good. But see, I go on gravel roads a lot, and I gotta go on dirt and all this, living out in here in the boonies. And these tires are decent. Like, the thing is they're really super cheap. I mean, I gotta have on-offs. It's just it's part of my life. I'm in the dirt. I'm on gravel. You know, it isn't just a street bike. I gotta do, you know, sections of road that are not what most people are used to where I live out here. So these work out better for me for that. But you can see I got a pretty good flat going on in them. But the nice thing is they're very inexpensive. But these are the only on-off tires I could find that would fit the bike. You know, there's a Kenda 741s or something like that. Anyways, plan for next year is do the tank over again. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and refinish it and try to do a better job with it. I think what I did is I laid too much clear coat down all at once. And then copper head gaskets and base gaskets. I'm making some copper head gaskets and base gaskets because the metal ones held okay. They held great, but I can't get the metal ones singly. I have to buy a whole upper end kit, and I don't know. I'm gonna just make copper base gaskets, copper head gaskets, because I kind of burning up that front O-ring. They're the genuine James ones with the O-ring, and it kind of roasted that one a little bit. I torqued down that head bolt a little bit more, and it's stopped the oil weeping. But you know, those head gaskets this bike is just wound up way too tight for head gaskets like that. But I think the copper will help keep the engine cool too. And then my oil temperatures are really very, very reasonable. Actually, I'm under 200 mostly, almost. I don't ever get over 200. So it runs pretty cool. I think that's it. Just things I had some problems with, things I changed. The only thing I had problem with was that oil cooler. I just had to apply counter torque. I had to get a new one of these, but you know, these are less than $70. These AC Delcos. So that wasn't too bad, but it was. I won't ever forget to apply counter torque again. Anyways, it's doing pretty good. That's about it. That's a wrap on this Worldport special. And I like the seats. Good for long rides. It's a nice looking seat. And the foam is just really dense. But I had to have something like that just cupped me in when I launch it. Otherwise, I'm just freaking curling up my toes inside my boots and trying to, you know, hang on to the pegs, you know. Tipping my toes down forward and trying to hang on to the bike when it's taking off, so you know, because there's nothing to hold my rump in so good. So that works. That Laparo works. It's a nice hard foam. Okay,